Welcome to Fanboy Critic, where we go watch new movies out in theaters and give you our review, both the good and the bad. I'm Joel Mortiz, and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. So we finally got to see another movie out in theaters, Ready Player One. And this is based on the book. It's about like a dystopian future where everyone escapes into virtual reality instead of facing like the horrible wealth inequality in the real world. And it's directed by Steven Spielberg, and most of the actors are pretty much unknowns.
Yeah.
So Jay, this movie seems like it's like directly for the fanboys out there. So tell me what you think was working well, what Steven Spielberg brought to the picture, and what works for the fanboys out there.
I definitely think Spielberg did a great job bringing in all that pop culture 80s and cool cartoons, Godzilla, Gundam. I can't even name everything they brought in there, but that was probably the best part about the movie.
I mean, that's not really a good sign if like all the best things that you see about it are, just seeing other properties in it. It doesn't really bode well for how good it is on its own. You're right, you're not invested. There's no real like consequences to the story because they're basically playing in a virtual space where really it's just like a fake character death, but that really doesn't matter. And then, but they can't quite decide on the tone because inside the video game world it's very ridiculous.
Yeah.
And crazy, but then it's like, oh no, we have to defeat this magic thing to get a magic key in the game, which could be like on its own, if that was the total encompassing world, could be worth our time to watch. But then they cut back out to the real world where they're literally like, I blew up your family and now I'm gonna shoot you. So like juxtaposed, the two like consequences of their characters' actions are way different, and the tones mismatch. And even in the outside world, the dialogue was ridiculous. It seemed like it was just one big Easter egg that was thrown together with a lot of exposition, because that's all the dialogue was. Oh, we're in this place now? This is the creator's fanboy's memory. Like, they just kept telling us where we were instead of showing us, and like telling us what was happening instead of showing us. And that's just not good. Like, it's not good storytelling. I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg is, a god among filmmakers, but he can obviously make bad movies and he can make bad calls, because this movie was not very good. All right, Jay, so for the critics out there, convince them to go see this, like, fanboy's wet dream.
I was gonna say Fanboys, but I already know you're watching it. Because I watched it because I'm a fanboy. But critics, go and watch this movie because, like you said, it's Spielberg. And you gotta see him. That's it. It's Spielberg. No. But critics, go watch this movie just because it pays homage to your classic 80s films that you fall in love with, and your classic 80s cartoons, 90s cartoons. Everything that you're in love with, you're probably gonna see it in this film. And the story's not all there, but like I said, it looked awesome. So do it. Go watch this movie.
I mean, fanboys, do you want to see everything mashed up that you've already seen? Like, I mean, maybe that's your answer is yes, but it really doesn't amount to anything. You're not going to remember anything more about this movie other than, oh my gosh, I saw Chucky next to Master Chief. Like, that's the extent of it. And you can watch the trailers, or you can watch, Easter egg hunts on YouTube or whatever. Like, that's the whole thing is just one big Easter egg hunt, and that's the extent of it. And some people really like that, but you don't have to go to the theater to see that, I don't think. If you have to give us a rating, again, from our scale from, hated it to loved it, and then, shit, why, like, and amazed, where are you at?
As much as I want to go why, I'm going to say I liked it.
Okay.
Like I said, it still had a lot of stuff that I really wanted to see mashed up in one movie, and that's what I enjoyed about it the most. I'm not going to say I hated it. So I definitely liked it. There were a lot of problems with the actual film and the story and everything like that, but like I said, I like what I saw, so I'm going to give it a like.
This movie, it was just all over the place. It just didn't really hit on any level, and it was sprawling, and it had the Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings ending where it should have ended 5 times before it did. Things that didn't make sense, things that only made sense because of massive amounts of exposition. The characters weren't really there at all, at all. And yeah, Steven Spielberg has done some amazing movies in the past. This is by far probably one of his least good movies. That's about the worst thing I can say to Steven Spielberg. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. But for me, I just think this is a crap movie. This is crap.
There it is. He gave it a crap.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought about the movie. If it was just one big Easter egg hunt, or if it was an actually legitimately good story on its own. And make sure you check us out in a few weeks for our next movie, which is
Rampage. And we'll see you for our next review. And one thing I gotta say, critics, you won't enjoy it, but your kids definitely will. Your kids definitely will.
Yeah, the kids that don't understand references from the 80s.
Yeah, this movie was kind of confusing.